Welcome everyone to this web class. We can get started now, so thank you so much for your time and participation. We promise this will be insightful, educational. It will answer many of your questions, and if you still have some that remain, you can of course contact our offices before enrolling in the Master Personal Trainer program. And if this answers all the questions that you have, then you can enroll after the completion of this web class. It's up to you. So if you want to take notes, please do. If you just want to pay attention and follow along, please do. And whatever learning style you have is great, and we are ready to get started. So we're going to discuss how to start a successful career as a Nesta certified master personal trainer. So this program is by far the most complete and most comprehensive course, really a package program that Nesta or any of our divisions has to offer you. And you're going to see and will be amazed at the amount of content, the amount of material, and also how easy it is to follow and how easily digestible the material is, and how we've given you a step-by-step success blueprint to get through this program, and in addition to that, to have a successful career as a fitness professional. So there's four aspects of this, really. We're going to talk about education, the certification process, and the testing process for each aspect of the Master Personal Trainer course, your career options, and making money. Hey, you have to pay your bills. You need to take care of yourself and your family if you have a family. And you need to be able to enjoy life. And having the financial resources to do that allows you to live more of the life that you want to do. And of course, you can do more good in the world with the money that you make as well. So we're going to cover education, certification, the testing process, career options, and making money. So let's get started here. The Master Personal Trainer certification is an advanced specialization. And when I say advanced, I mean it's also very comprehensive. It's advanced skill sets. It goes from the basics, from the fundamentals, but then all the way through the advanced. And if you already have some skills and some other education, maybe you have a degree, maybe you have other certifications or informal training, then this will be, some of it could be a review. Some of it may be some of the same material but presented in a different way, which is always good to learn the same things from multiple perspectives, because it also improves your comprehension and also your ability to explain it to different people who may be perceiving the information in different ways. So this is when you will enroll in this program, I should say, if you want to achieve mastery in the field of personal training and sports performance. There's a lot of components of this course that include sports performance, sports enhancement, and so forth, which you'll learn about in a moment if you're not familiar yet. Okay, and this is one of the highest level certifications you can earn. I would say that I could strike that and say it is the highest level certification you can earn, because it is very, very comprehensive. But the good thing is, let me say this. If you're thinking, oh my gosh, this is a lot of material, how will I get through this? Only one of the items really has a time limit on it, and it's still very, very reasonable. And the other things you can just go through at your own pace. So no stress about time constraints. You will earn 5 certifications plus the Master Personal Trainer designation itself. So a total of 6 certifications, 6 certificates to put on your wall. Each is unique, and each is beautiful, and each comes with the official logo, seal, watermark, signatures, etc. So the 5 components preceding the culmination of the Master Personal Trainer designation is the Personal Fitness Trainer, and that's NCCA accredited. NCCA accredited, the gold standard for accreditation for personal trainers or personal fitness trainer, depends. Everyone has a different name. Not everyone calls it a personal trainer. We call it a personal fitness trainer. But the NCCA accreditation was a very strenuous, stringent process that Nesta went through that took 2 years, I believe, to complete the accreditation process at a cost of over $250,000 to go through the accreditation process so we can validate the materials, the testing process, and they also evaluate and critique the infrastructure and everything to do with the entity itself of the company, so you know it has fiduciary responsibility, archiving materials properly, support, and so forth. So it's not just the test, it's not just the materials, but it's actually the infrastructure of the company itself that has to go through these rigors. And it was not easy. It wasn't a lot of fun, but it was definitely a great process, and you benefit because your personal fitness trainer certification comes from an entity who has proven its worth. All right, so that's just the personal fitness trainer certification. And of course, you can see on the website the specifics about all of these breakouts as well. I'm going to go over a lot of it, but if you want even more information, of course, you can go through the programs page on the website and dig through and get all the details about each of these divisions and unique certifications, which are part of the Master Personal Trainer certification. Number 2, the Functional Training Specialist. We're going to go through each of these. Core Conditioning Specialist, Biomechanics Specialist. That is a really comprehensive program, and your professor, Scott Gaines, is absolutely brilliant, and he has such a great way of explaining complex topics in a very simple and easy to understand, applicable way. And so if that seems daunting at all, take a deep breath, relax. Professor Scott Gaines makes it fun and easy for you to understand. He's a brilliant teacher. And number 5 there, you have the Speed, Agility, and Quickness program, SAQ. So obviously the functional training and the speed, agility, and quickness are more of the sports aspects, although functional training could be as well. Functional training can also be function for someone who maybe doesn't move well because they're advanced in age, or maybe the function that someone needs is lifting things up for their job. So it's not always sports specific. And then, of course, core conditioning. The core is where everything happens. It's where our base is. It's where our power is. It's transfer of energy and power and strength from the lower body to the upper, and the upper to the lower. And so it's, as you can see, this program is really, really comprehensive, and that's why you duly earn the designation of Master Personal Trainer. So your credential you earn is Certified Master Personal Trainer. Okay. Now the program overview. 100% online Master Personal Trainer program includes detailed step-by-step video training, and there's a lot of them. Biomechanics training videos, multiple class examples, comprehensive digital manual, and exam. And there's actually an exam for each segment in each individual certification as well. And then the course objective is to give you everything you need to be qualified to implement and oversee programs for your clients. And it's all different kinds of clients as well. Some with special needs, limitations, sports specific, recovery after specific ailments or injury or things like that as well. This course gives you the skills necessary. This is not a weekend program. This is not a week-long program. This is not a month-long program. This is a lot of material that will give you a phenomenal skill set. So again, 100% online learning, mobile device friendly. Can you do this on a smartphone? Yes. Would we recommend it? Maybe. It depends how you like to learn, where you can learn, what you have access to. Do you have Wi-Fi? There's all these different variables. It also depends on the size of the screen of your smartphone as well. Some people love learning like that. Some people want to use a tablet, a laptop, desktop. It's completely up to you, but yes, it is mobile device friendly. Self-paced, open entry, open exit, which means open entry means that you can start anytime, and open exit means that when you're done, you're done. So the only thing that has any time limit on it, and it's still very, very reasonable, is the personal fitness trainer, which is NCCA accredited. Because of the accreditation, they have slightly more stringent guidelines on it and the testing process as compared to the other components. Now you know. So the Master Personal Trainer is a bundle package. Again, I'm repeating some of this, but just so you know. Personal fitness trainer, biomechanics specialist, core conditioning specialist, functional training specialist, as well as the speed, agility, and quickness specialist. The this is what's important here. The PFT exam is a proctored exam and must be taken at a PSI testing center in your area. So this is a proctored exam. You go there and you show 2 forms of ID, and they need to make sure it's actually you, and so forth. And then the other aspects of the course, including the Master Personal Trainer, which is a short written project, we would call that a capstone project. It basically buttons up all your learning and shows you have understanding of all the things that you've learned, and we put it into a short final written project. It's nothing too daunting. It shows us that you understand the skills and the application and the congruence of all these different programs as well. So only the personal fitness trainer segment, the exam, has to be taken at a PSI testing center. And all that information is in your package, and it's actually an incredible process. And this company is all over the world. These testing centers are all over the world. And again, the other ones are all online. And then the Master Personal Trainer is a final written project that you submit to our offices. Exam candidates must be 18 years old. That's important. And you have to show your driver's license, passport, or other form of government ID. That's for the PFT portion of the program. And the test is 125 questions, multiple choice, at a facilitated proctored exam within... Okay, this is a timeline I was referencing earlier. 90 days within receiving your exam eligibility ID. And you get all this stuff when you order the program, when you enroll, and it just literally walks you through it step by step by step. So if this seems like a lot, take a deep breath. It's all good. It's not a problem. Thousands and thousands of people have gone through this process before you, and it's down to a complete science. All right, so you get all this information about taking your exam once you're enrolled in the program. For the biomechanics specialist, the exam is multiple choice, 100-question exam. Passing requirement is 70% or higher, and you get 3 attempts, and your results are known instantly. So for the remainder of these, like this program here at Biomechanics, this is an online exam. You don't have to go to a testing center. All the other ones are done online. Only the personal fitness trainer, because it's NCCA accredited, requires you to go to a testing center. Functional training, it's 100 multiple choice. Speed, agility, and quickness, 100 multiple choice. And sometimes people say, well, why wouldn't you have a true or false answer? And the simple question is that even a person who would guess has a 50-50 chance of getting it right. And that doesn't pass the muster for what is known as psychometrics, which is the scientific measurement of intelligence. So if something has a 50-50 chance, a probability of getting it correct without any knowledge of the topic, then that is not the appropriate hurdle that someone needs to jump over to prove that they have gained the knowledge from the program. So that's why there's no true and false, because no matter what, you have a 50-50 shot of getting it right. Core conditioning program, this one is just 50 questions on the exam, and these are all 70% or higher. You get 3 attempts to pass the test, and then the results are given immediately. And then the question may be, well, what happens if I don't pass after 3? That is very rare, very, very rare. And then if you have questions or need clarification, you can contact our office, talk to one of our instructors or professors or the support team. They're in the office. We can contact us electronically 24/7, 365, and otherwise people are in the office to help you roughly 9 to 5 Pacific time, and they can help you out. And then, of course, you can arrange to have more exam attempts given and arranged for you, but it's very, very seldom that happens. So, again, take a deep breath. Don't have to worry about that one. So again, you will earn the title of Master Personal Trainer, but you'll get all the other ones along the way as well. Of course, you're going to increase your professional credibility and earning potential. You will have endless career and business opportunities, including working in a gym, corporations, health clubs, spa, resort, or a fitness center. We're going to go into each of these to some depth in just a moment here. You can also train outdoors with your own business. Outdoor fitness provides you a lot of opportunities. Now, some people may be in areas that are cold a good portion of the year. Well, then maybe you do something outdoors part of the year and you do something indoors another part of the year, or you do something online in between. There's a lot of options we're going to talk about right now. You will help people live a healthier and happier life when you complete this training program, and that's incredibly rewarding and fulfilling. And of course, it's nice to be financially rewarded for your hard work and your contribution you're making to the betterment of your clients and the society on the whole as well. So this is what people ask a lot. What is my scope of practice? What can I do? What can I say? What can't I say? I need to be careful. What do I do? Okay, that's called your scope of practice. You cannot diagnose, treat, or prescribe unless you are a medical doctor and licensed within that area of where you are, practicing your fitness. Now that probably is going to be less than 2% of the people that are watching and listening to this web class. So you cannot diagnose and say, well, it looks like you have a ruptured whatever, or let's look this up, online in Google or WebMD. You can encourage them to do research and then seek the help of a medical professional. And speaking of that, if you heard that, there's someone is getting help from a medical professional right outside the studio right now. We hope they're okay. You probably heard the siren go by. Let's continue on here. So, and you can't treat an illness. Now, you can do first aid for an injury. Of course, you should have, and actually for the PFT, you need to have CPR. You should definitely have some first aid training and so forth as well. You cannot prescribe and say, well, for fat loss, you need to take this ephedra. No, you don't do things like that. You don't prescribe medicine. You can't prescribe things that are going to alter someone's chemistry in a way that could be negatively, adversely affect their health. Stay within your scope of practice. What are your skill sets? What are you certified to show you have competency in? You are not a medical professional unless you've gained your training and licensure or degree elsewhere. But this is very, very important. Stay within your scope of practice. Do not try to diagnose an illness. Do not treat an illness. You can treat an injury if first aid. They scrape or fall and trip and scratch their shins or their knee or something like that. That's first aid. That's different. You cannot prescribe medicine or tell them how to treat their illness. Refer. And then it's this simple. When in doubt, refer it out. Yes, I know I have gone over this quite a lot here, but it's because it's important. It's very important. Stay within your scope of practice. So you're going to learn how to accurately assess the health, fitness, and skill level of a client. Now, assessing someone's health is different than diagnosing an illness. Does that make sense? You're assessing their health based on all this information. How healthy are they? So you can create a health and fitness program, wellness program for them, sports conditioning program for them, so it's safe, effective, fun, progressive, and it moves them towards their goals in a way that doesn't inhibit their health or well-being. All right, so you're going to learn how to design workouts based on the individual client's needs and goals, grounded in sound scientific principles. Don't deviate from sound scientific principles. Over time, with experience, your experience will help you better interpret sound scientific principles, but experience alone does not supersede scientific principles. Very important. You're going to learn biomechanical principles, anatomy, kinesiology, and applied biomechanical principles. There's a lot to this, but again, it is step by step by step, day by day, video by video, manual by manual, and so forth. So take your time, take a deep breath. You're going to get through it, and you're going to be incredibly knowledgeable when you get on the other side of it. You're also going to learn applied functional exercise based on foundational human movement patterns. Super interesting. Essential core stability and power training knowledge, technique, training protocol, and proper biomechanics for speed, agility, and quickness development for all types of athletes. All types of athletes. So here's the question that gets asked often, can cause some distress before the person knows the answer, and is actually quite fun, interesting, and probably easier than ever before because of technology. So how will you get clients? The good news is that in addition to all this training, we're giving you a complete business system for online coaching, online training, offline marketing, social media marketing, Pinterest, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, paid advertisement, non-paid advertisement, blogging, search engine optimization, ranking on Google, how to get referrals, how to do sales, better communication skills, confidence, your confidence and the confidence you instill in others. You will know exactly how to get clients. It is not a problem. You will be given all the information on how to do that. What do I need to start my business? You know, we have this graphic here of a business plan, mission, marketing, analysis, strategy. The business training will show you exactly how to launch your business, to grow your business, and to get a steady stream of long-term, thrilled, high-paying, and referring customers and clients. Yes. Do you need a 14 or 24-page business plan? No, you don't. So don't freak out about that. You don't need it. The only time in today's business climate, in the way the world works today, that you would need a very comprehensive business plan is if you're getting funding from a bank or a loan of some sort, or maybe some venture capital, or someone wants to come in as a private equity investor in your business. Are you going to do that? If the answer is no, then don't worry about the business plan. But you should write out your goals, your fundamental objectives, who is doing good, what can you learn from that behavior or the plan that they've done. But rest assured, the business training that we're giving you is really, really comprehensive, from video production to video editing to video marketing to video searches on YouTube, how to do video training courses. It literally is everything you could think of, sales scripts, literally everything. Okay, so rest assured, you will have all the business training you will want and need, and you get access to that. In addition to everything else, when you enroll in the program, take your time and go through things methodically. Once you get into the program, it will give you the chronology, the sequencing of how to most effectively go through all the materials. Don't be in a rush and do things strategic. People often ask this, and again, this is explained in the business training, but do I need a business license? The answer is simply maybe. You might need a business license. A business license is not a certification. It is not a degree. It's completely different. A license may be, and I'll give examples, may be required by your township, city, county, state, country. Maybe. In some cases, you may, if you're in a building, they may have what's called an occupancy permit. Some cities don't have a business license requirement, but the county may have a business license requirement. And if there is a business license requirement, it's a simple form, probably a fee between $25 and $100 a year. And it's a way for the government to keep tabs on you. Yes, I know that's happening a lot, but that's just a fact. And they also want to create a little bit of revenue, and they can track businesses. That's really it. But that's all. So a business license may be needed. What do you do? How do you know? Wherever you plan on launching your business and having your base of operations, you do a simple Google search and you say, is a business license needed or required in blank city, county, township, whatever it is, and just go from there. And it's very simple. It's an online application, and the fee is nominal if it exists at all. That's it. How much money can I make? That is probably the most difficult question to answer because it depends on the individual. It depends on your effort. It depends on how you run your business. It depends on where you're located. Here's what I can tell you. The number is a lot higher than a lot of people think. The reason the number for some people is lower is because they have a limited perception of what they think is possible. And they may only be considering working with an individual and exchanging time for money, meaning that you give me $40, I'm going to train or coach you for 1 hour. You can do that. There's nothing wrong with that. Many people do that and they still make a good living and can take care of themselves and their family. Then you can think about, well, if I have 7 people in the class and each person pays me $10 a class, well, now I made $70 an hour. Or if you have 20 people in the class and it's $20 a class, now you made $400 for that class. And of course, there's monthly programs and you can do online and hybrid models. A hybrid would be part online, part in person. You can do a hybrid where it's some of it's personal training and some of it's group training. And you could do a real hybrid where it might be some in person, some group, and some online. We teach you how to do all this. This is all in your business training. And those are just some really, really basic fundamental examples. But if someone says, well, a trainer only makes X dollars, that person unfortunately is misinformed because the earning potential and your opportunity is only limited by your desire to work, your willingness to add value, your creativity, and how you decide to operate your business. There are endless opportunities, endless. Your mindset for success begins right now. You have to believe to achieve. Yes, I know that's a little corny. It's also really good because it's really true. If you don't think something's possible, why would you ever take the steps necessary to make it a reality, right? You believe it's possible, you take the steps, you create the reality, and you benefit from the reality you created. And then always be receptive to new information, new ideas, additional perspectives, and embrace technology. If you don't understand something, go to YouTube and figure it out. It's pretty simple. So the mindset for success is be open-minded, be malleable, pliable, not just in your body, but in your mind and what you think is possible. Surround yourself with wonderful people who love you and support you and believe in your mission. There's a lot more to it, and there is a long training segment in the business training we're giving you for free about the mindset for your success. Of course, you can work in a club. This would be, probably a small group personal training session in a club. I'm not sure how these people, this is just a stock photo as an example, but these people in the class may be paying a monthly, they may be paying a daily fee, they might be paying a per class fee, it might be part of a hybrid program. I'm not sure how they're paying, but this is just one example of what you can do. You can open your own club, you can open your own personal training studio. You can work in a franchise place. You can do a lot of different things. Just be cognizant and conscientious about the investment in your business. You want to make sure that you know when you will be able to get a return on your investment. So just be thoughtful in how you go about all these different things that you can do when you start considering the options for your business. Again, in the business training program, we go over all of this, We go over all of this in extensive detail. Outdoor training is great because as long as you have the ability to train outdoors and the municipality, the park and recreation, the the governing body of the cities, harbors, and parks, or the homeowners association, or whoever it is, allows you to train in the park. And sometimes you just need to get permission. Sometimes they don't care. And sometimes you just integrate park training in with maybe a running program or something like that as well. There's a lot of different things you can do. But training in the park is wonderful, especially in the morning. The fresh air, the sunrise. It's beautiful. You're out in nature. You're definitely getting fresh air. So all those things are great, and people seem to really enjoy it. Of course, and here he's helping her do some lateral stretching, but you could do kettlebells, and you could do yoga. You could do a group outdoor boot camp type of class. You could do speed, agility, and quickness. You could do a hybrid of all these different things. It's endless. You could do all women's, all men's, all seniors. You could do youth programs. Whatever it is that you want to do, you have options. Online coaching and instruction. This is huge. We have software for you, and we have a complete online coaching and training business system that we're giving you as part of this program. It's included free. All of this is free. We're giving you all of this turnkey, ready to go when you enroll in the Master Personal Trainer program. Now let's see here. Information, products, and online courses. I'm sure that at one point or another, you have bought some type of information product online that teaches you how to do XYZ. It could be anything. Or you've, you've purchased an online course, maybe from any entity, maybe not a fitness association, but another online course of some sort. You can create your own information products and online courses based on your knowledge that you gain from this program, and you can sell them to consumers. Yes, you can. And there is 8 hours of training videos we're giving you to show you exactly how to do this in a complete turnkey system. It's part of your business training. We're giving you that. Membership sites. There's membership site software, and a lot of people now are doing private Facebook groups or using other social media platforms and doing private membership as part of some type of mentoring, coaching, training program. As an example, they may offer private Zoom coaching for groups, and then the group is within a private member group inside of Facebook. And this is just as an example. There's other ways of doing it. And then once a week, they do Zoom group meetings only for the people who have paid to be in this private group. So they're paying for the private group, and then they get access to the private. Let me rephrase that. They pay for the private Zoom coaching sessions and get access to the private group on Facebook as part of it. And we teach you how to do this as well. People. Let's just give an example here. You have 50 people in your group, and they're each paying you $100 a month. That's not much, right? So what's 50 times 100? Is my number right? That's 5,000, right? Okay, so $5,000 a month for those few number of people. And we show you how to get the people in the group as well. That's all part of the training. So let's recap. I know it's a lot, isn't it? We're giving you a lot here. It's a lot. The value is far greater, multiples higher than the investment that you'll pay to get access to all this material. So you're going to get the 5 certifications plus the Master Personal Trainer itself, plus all the business training on how to do online coaching and training, marketing, sales, getting clients, creating online products, all that. You get all of it for the single investment for just the Master Personal Trainer. You get it all. Again, take a deep breath. You're not going to do it all at once. You're not going to do it in a day, a week, or a month. Take your time. Go through it step by step. We literally break it down module by module, video by video, step by step, segment by segment, and you go through it in a very planned, systematic way. Can you go through it faster if you choose? Yes, but the order and how it's broken down, it has been well thought out. Everyone can go through at a pace that works for them. If you're someone who doesn't have children and doesn't have a big family and you have fewer external obligations, you can go through the material far more quickly, obviously. We still recommend you go through it in the way that it's presented. Maybe you have a full-time job. Maybe you have a house full of kids and you're very busy. Well, go through the material a little slower and still go through it in the way in which we've presented it here. So the next thing to do is get started right now. If you have an additional question, you can contact our office, or you can email us. You can call us on regular business hours, but you can email us or communicate through social media 24 hours a day. We'll get back with you on the next business day. You can call during business hours, Monday through Friday. If you need more information, you can look through the program page. If you're ready right now, then somewhere on the right side of the screen, it should be on the right side of the screen, you'll see a link or a button there that says Gain Access, Register. Click that right now and you can get started immediately on this program. This is the deal of the century. No other association, no other program gives you this much material and all the business training, all the content for this incredibly low investment. It just doesn't exist except right here, right now. All right, thank you so much. We appreciate your time. Nesta has been here since 1992, helping you build a highly successful, fun, profitable health and fitness business, and we will continue to be here to serve you. Thank you so much for your time and attention. Have a wonderful day, and we'll see you on the inside of the Master Personal Trainer program. Thanks a lot.